thought Claire was manipulating Ed to protect him from me. But it's not exactly that. It's more like he's unconsciously repressed some of his memories, or distorted them. But did he block things out himself, or with the help of someone else? Yes, judging from what he's told me, there's reason to believe he did it himself. What if Ed, aside from fulfilling his father's dream of becoming a writer, followed in his footsteps in other ways? What if, by driving himself off a bridge, Ed was trying to copy his father? Or maybe it was none of that. Maybe Ed feels guilty for having rebelled against his father. What about his mother? How does one deal with a situation like that? As far as I know, Ed doesn't have any siblings. I wouldn't be surprised if Maddie had decided not to have the child. Too many questions. I hope Robert has some answers.
Mrs. Lomas, is there anything I can get you?
You don't do dinners by any chance, do you?
No, but there is a wonderful restaurant in Santa Anita, about 5 miles from here.
Oh, thank you. I think I'll order in. It's been a long day.
Oh, good luck with that. They don't usually deliver here. I could make you something, if you'd like. Just this one time. I can add it to your bill. Would you like anything in particular?
Anything you have is fine. I'm not picky.
Just give me a few minutes and I'll bring you something, okay?
Hey, sweetie. You must be exhausted. Did you find a motel? You should have let me do it for you.
Exhausted is an understatement.
Okay. Well, just stop me when you're falling asleep. So, tell me, how is Ed?
You know I can't.
But I'm paying for it.
That's not going to work.
No, yeah, of course. I know. But he'll be all right, right?
It's still too soon to tell, but it's not going to be easy.
Hey, dish the dirt. So, what do you think of his Aunt Claire?
Have you known her for long?
Just over the phone these last few days, but hey, don't change the subject.
I don't know. I think she's hiding something.
Yeah, I totally get it. Well, I have some bad news.
She doesn't like me, does she?
She called me a little while ago. On the one hand, she says you're very professional, and she likes how punctual and responsible you are.
Oh, and the bad news?
She's thinking about moving things out of Ed's room so you can bring in the equipment.
You mean the rehab stuff?
Yeah, the walkers and all that. I don't think she realizes you're a psychiatrist or a psychologist. What is it? I always forget.
Both.
Really? Well, the lady has a whole different picture.
I still don't understand why that's a bad thing. Hold on. Ed hates psychiatrists. I'm sure Claire does too.
No, yeah, for sure. When they find out.
Ed already knows and seems okay with it. As for her, time will tell. Give me a second. I need to think.
Yeah, sure. Take your time, sweetie. I'm in no hurry. Although I did order some dinner, and it should be here any minute now.
Tell me about Ed's parents.
Well, don't know much. His mother died in a car accident.
What?
And his baby sister.
So she had it.
And his father killed himself.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought. How?
He jumped from a bridge.
And you didn't think to tell me this before?
Well, no, it just slipped my mind.
Ed is following in his father's footsteps, and I'm sure his first episode of Vertigo came as a result of that trauma.
Yeah, rings a bell.
Robert.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How did you meet Ed?
Through a mutual friend, one of his college professors. She gave me his manuscript. I loved it, and we met up. The novel was a diamond in the rough, but it needed a lot of editing. Lucky for him, he was talking to the best editor in Los Angeles. It was a few months' worth of work. He would come over, we'd read, talk, drink.
You and Ed, were you pretty close?
Yeah, kind of. He became a good friend of mine until Vera...
Robert?
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yesterday... No. The day before yesterday was the anniversary of Veronica's death. I completely forgot about it. It's been 8 years, and that's never happened to me before.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, yeah, it's fine. It's just weird. It's like I remember. You said this would happen, didn't you? In our last session.
Possibly.
Oh, dinner's here. I'll be right back. Ah, takeout. A bachelor's best friend. Hey, how's Lou?
I need time.
Oh my, a visit this late, Doctor?
Oh, come on. I eat too.
Yeah, right. Of course. I'll leave you to it, sweetie.
Bon appétit.
Talk soon, yeah? Bon appetit.
Mrs. Lomas, your dinner's gonna get cold.
All right, kid. Let's go.
Never, ever tell me anything like that over walkie-talkie. Not ever again.
Adam? You know the protocol. I'm supposed to let forensics know immediately, and I was worried that if I didn't tell you first, you'd find out some other way. I had to be the one to tell you.
I've never needed a hug so badly, but you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Kid.
We have to find my aunt.
We'll find your aunt.
She's alive, right?
I hope so. Harley is getting ready for the biggest search party you've ever seen, Adam. We've already got over 100 volunteers coming. We'll find her. All right? Let's go.
Sure you don't want me to go down there?
I've done this before. Just pay attention. Give me more or less slack when I tell you to, okay?
You think there's a connection, don't you? Between my uncle and Ed Miller.
According to the forensics, your uncle died
Was murdered.
a little over a week ago. Nine days ago today, Miller tried to kill himself. We are talking pretty much the same day that Miller's car went over that cliff. And the jackass says he was riding with a girl and a baby that no one's ever heard of.
But firemen went down and didn't find anything.
We don't put out fires, and they don't find things. All right, go for it. I'm on the ground. I'm on clipping, all right?
Roger that, boss. I skipped the monthly dinner, Nick. No reason. I just didn't feel like it. I don't know why. Just didn't, you know. I just stayed home, watched some stupid show with Marcello. Maybe if I had gone.
What show?
Why?
Well, either way. If it's a family dinner or the worst show ever, I'll take the show. Thank you.
Asshole.
I get why you feel that way. And I have no idea how one gets rid of that feeling. However much time goes by. All I know is that it's pointless. It's like a busted pipe. The more you force it.
Nick, are you getting poetic on me now?
If that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will.
Asshole. Nick, you there? Just what I said in the car. I'm sorry.
Adam, are you getting poetic with me?
You asshole.
Adam, tell Harley to call forensics. We've got work for them.
No!
It's too early, John. I don't...
Do you even listen to me when I talk? Oh, God.
Next week.
Here we go again.
Next week.
There's no traffic now. You know how it gets? If we don't leave before sunrise, we don't get there until lunchtime. I mean, honestly.
Next week, we should leave at a reasonable time. The kids need their rest.
You're saying that as if I didn't care.
Not again, please.
I'm their father. Are you saying I don't care?
No one said that, John. No one.
Okay. You're not gonna win this fight. It's over.
Why am I telling you this?
Are you feeling all right?
It's not just the money, is it? You shrinks are all addicted to other people's pain. You get off on it.
Tell me about your father, about his...
See, case in point.
Please.
Aunt Claire really loves you, huh? If she'd brought me all those books, I would have never left my room. What about the birthday cake she's making for you, huh? Come on. Let's see if you remember the ingredients we have to buy. Okay. I'll say one, and then you say one. Baking powder? Eggs?
No.
Flour?
Yes.
Butter?
Yes.
Molasses?
Yes.
Well, I've held up my side of the bargain. Somebody must be exhausted from all that listening. So, sandwich before going back home?
You know, you do know that what you told me is not how things really happened, right?
Addicts. That wasn't enough for you? You need a double dose of tragedy?
Look at the spiral, please.
You got me out of the hospital. You're a friend of Robert's. But you've just used up the last favor I owe you. So, next ones. Sandwich, car, road, bed. Got it?
We'll see. You're 9. Your parents woke you up in the middle of the night to go on a trip. You fell asleep in the car. Your sister is next to you. You hear your parents, and gradually you wake up.
No.
You have several plastic figurines. Can you describe them to me?
They are from... Please, no.
Wake up, Eddie.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No.
Wake up.
No, damn it. to me when I talk.
Next week.
What did you promise me,
Next week.
For richer, for poorer, in sickness, and in health, until death fucking do us part! God damn it!
Next week, I'm taking the kids, and I'm leaving. The sooner you get
To
it
be
in
with
your
him.
head.
Am I right?
Not again, please.
With Ginny's father. You seriously think I didn't know about that? That I don't know who he is?
There's nobody, John. Nobody.
You're not gonna tear this family apart. I'll tear it apart first.
Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Do you go from San Francisco to Cerro Lake every weekend?
Mainly in the summertime. The house in San Francisco is really small. And Dad says his imagination doesn't fit inside, so it ends up jumping out the window.
Especially now that they've turned his office into Jenny's room, right? Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything. She's asleep, isn't she?
You know she's not, Eddie.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
You know she's not, Eddie. Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep.
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
That's what Dad will tell the police.
Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin.
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us.
Do you still have that figurine?
I'll lose it. What happened?
Ed. I can't tell you yet.
Tick tock, Doctor.
He's in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I should, I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but you have no right to be in here. On behalf of my patient, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent? Do you have a warrant explaining why?
I know this might seem irregular, but if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. But you are the one leaving this room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Lomas. I'll take care of this. Please.
Thank you.
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No.
And now the exact same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it? We searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first freaking thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
Sure. Describe her then. Height?
Average? 5'8".
Eye color?
Light green.
Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have done it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting?
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you, I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Enlighten me. What did they find?
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week. You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
Involuntary manslaughter?
You're gonna have a hard time proving anything else.
We'll see about that. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Do you and Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
Huh. You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what, none?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason.
Do you have a gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left? All right. That's it. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head. The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
Looks like he wasn't lying about this. Miller.
What am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking Vertigo. Ah.
What if I handed it to him? With some excuse. To look at something. Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like? Too many people have touched it. And Miller's probably the only one who hasn't. No. If Miller has seen any detective movies, he'll know what I'm trying to do. Especially being a writer. Too risky. He's right there. And it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help. This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
She was blonde and had green eyes, but no.
Zoom in. Look at the details. Maybe she was wearing a fake nose or something.
No. Sorry, but no. Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes?
No. Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me. When the sheriff walked in, you said you had something to tell me, but that it wasn't the time. How about now? Don't hold your tongue.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, all days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
I think I might have something for you. I think... Yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with his sea shanty.